Amrabat could complete Klopp's midfield. Liverpool had a difficult 2022-2023 campaign as they failed to qualify for the Champions League after finishing 5th in the Premier League. The Reds will fight in the Europa League next season, but that hasn't stopped them from making a splash so far in the summer transfer window. FSG signed Brighton and Hove Albion's Alexis Mac Allister for a fee that could rise to £60 million before making a deal to bring Dominik Szoboszlai from Leipzig for a £55 million price tag. Both are attacking midfielders who have the quality to score for the team next season, based on their performances for their respective clubs last season. Argentina national team player Mac Allister scored 10 goals in the Premier League in the 2022-2023 season, while the Hungarian player produced 6 goals in the Bundesliga along with 8 assists. FSG can now complete Jürgen Klopp's new-looking midfield by signing Fiorentina midfielder Sofyan Amrabat, who will sit behind Mac Allister and Szoboszlai and help them succeed. Described as criminally despised by journalist Mohamed Butt, the Moroccan national team player plays a defensive midfielder role. He's quite adept at getting the ball back to his side. It is also in an exceptional position to advance the game from a deep position. A reported transfer target for the Reds, Amrabat is perfectly profiled to play the number 6 role behind 2 creative midfielders due to his ability to scan ahead of the defense, as are the club's 2 summer signings so far. Judging from Opta data, the 26-year-old maestro ranks among the best in reclaiming the ball, while also ranking high on touches that show the talented midfielder will thrive as part of a possession-based team. The second spot is bolstered by his ranking among the top 8% of midfielders in men's Big 5 and European competitions over the past 365 days for progressive passes per 90 minutes. Current Liverpool practitioner Fabrizio, for context, sits in the 59th percentile with 5.3 per 90 minutes. This shows that Amrabat will make more progress from the defensive midfield position compared to the Brazilian star. As such, he will pass the ball more frequently to players like Mac Allister and Szoboszlai in the forward areas of the court, which could lead to more dangerous attacks for the Reds. The Serie A star showed his strength in the middle of the park with 2.3 fights per game in the World Cup for his country in 2022. Only Thiago Alcantara scored a better point for Liverpool in the Premier League season last year. Fiorentina reportedly requested €30 million for the impressive warrior, who was once dubbed a monster by journalist Carlo Garganese. FSG reportedly needed to match that figure to complete Klopp's midfield. The German head coach could have a tough 6 trick that can get the ball off the defense before advancing the game to Mac Allister and Szoboszlai in positions where they can do damage in the final third. Klopp seeks reinforcements to the defense after his midfield moves. Liverpool were active in the summer transfer window after a disappointing campaign last season, and rebuilding the midfield has been a top priority for Jürgen Klopp and new sporting director Jürgen. The Reds are back in pre-season training with 2 new additions, Alexis Mac Allister and Dominik Szoboszlai joining the Merseyside team, and there's no doubt that Klopp will look forward to working the duo on their tactical philosophy next season to improve quality at the centre of the pitch. Despite the squad returning to work ahead of next season, the club is looking to make another midfield transfer to Anfield this summer. However, they will be in the market to get the services of a quality stopper. Liverpool have connected with numerous names over the past few weeks and months, with Joska Gvardiol, Mickey van der Ven and Levi Colwill being discussed as potential prospects for the club. The latest defender to be launched to transfer to Anfield is Turin Titan Pursuers, a talented defender who is not only a fantastic young player but also a compatriot and rival of Virgil van Dijk in the Netherlands national team. Liverpool are expected to take another approach for Schuurs this summer, after an initial offer of €30 million was rejected in the past, according to Italian sources. Described as outstanding by journalist Josh Bunting, the 23-year-old made his debut in Fortuna Sittard's academy before moving to Ajax's highly rated youth team in 2018 and quickly became a regular first-team player at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Schuurs played a role in winning 3 Eredivisie titles and 2 Dutch Cups under Erik ten Hag. He made a permanent transition to Serie A via Turin last summer, where he continued to improve. His performance here led to his inclusion in the Dutch squad. Liverpool has had incredible success while relying on Dutch talent that Dirk Kuyt, Jorginho Wijnaldum and Van Dijk have played a big part in dominating the club over the years. Cody Gakpo became the last Dutch native to perform at Anfield, joining the club in January of this year. Now Klopp can repeat Van Dijk's masterclass this summer with the signature Schuurs, which has a €40 million price tag. Because Schuurs could be the heir to the Liverpool superstar's important role in the team. The Serie A star compared to his peer at last season's Liverpool position, the Dutch duo performed similarly on a number of key traits, including pass completion, interceptions, blocks and ball recovery. Schuurs have also outperformed Van Dijk in the last 12 months in 90-minute tackles, proving that he can be not only a valuable asset for the future, but also a valuable successor to the Dutch captain, in interceptions, successful buys and blocks per 90 minutes. If Liverpool can secure a deal for Schuurs, it will be a great piece of work for the club and could provide Klopp with his next genius to become a star player. Jordan Henderson has advanced talks with Saudi Arabia. Liverpool captain Jordan Henderson is in very advanced talks with a Saudi Arabian club, according to a report. The 33-year-old Henderson made 43 appearances for the Reds in all competitions in 2022-2023, including 35 in the Premier League. However, he is facing competition for the shirt in the new campaign after the signings of Alexis Mac Allister and Dominic Szoboszlai. Also, Liverpool's midfield restructuring may not end with a £95 million expense. Reports suggest that Jürgen Klopp and the club hierarchy are in the market for a new number 6 in recent days that has been strongly linked to Southampton's Romeo Lavia. As a result, there are rumours that the club may look into selling players before bringing in someone else. Liverpool's trio of older midfielders, Thiago, Fabinho and Henderson, are likely to leave, some of them this summer. According to recent reports, Al Ettifaq, led by Steven Gerrard, wants to persuade several European stars, including Henderson, to move into the Saudi Pro League. This isn't the first time Henderson has been touted for a reunion with Gerrard in recent days. Reports last week were among those that Gerrard was asking questions about former Reds teammates Henderson and Philippe Coutinho. At first, it is claimed that the response of the Liverpool captain to the so-called interest is still unknown, while some sources announce that the file is very advanced. This transfer move could suit both Henderson, who will see his playing time decrease in 2023-2024, and Liverpool, who want to unleash their wage bill. For Liverpool, the presence of the player, his influence in the dressing room and his position as one of the club's leaders can make a deal very surprising. If the Reds go the route of selling an older player, Thiago, who is linked to clubs in Turkey and Saudi Arabia, looks like the more likely option due to his high salaries and injury record. Henderson's current Liverpool contract runs until 2025, with the player reportedly earning around £140,000 a week.